What's up, Facebook? What's up, Tribe? What's up, Facebook Tribe? Friends, followers, fans, peoples. Want to check in with you this morning. Want to talk about tribes. Want to get deep on this for a second. Something I'm pretty passionate about and haven't really spoken about lately. So, want to check in with you guys, see what's going on. Good morning, Lori. What's happening? So, guys, I want to talk about tribes real quick. I want to talk about the fact of who we surround ourselves with for a second. This becomes something that's very powerful lately, and it's something that I see a lot of people fall into the wrong area, right? So let's talk about humans for a second. The fact is that as human beings, we are pack animals, okay? We actually tend to run as packs, grow as packs. We have a family, right? Family structure is where we come from. So when we're born, we immediately start out as a pack. We grow, we have family structure as we grow older, obviously, and we have our culture, and we have our manners, and we have all these things that we're taught from our family. But then as we get older, we start to develop our own skills and our own wants and our own needs and our own distinction of the things that we want for ourselves, right? And a lot of that generally turns into entrepreneurability and the things that we want to grow to, and sometimes we have bigger wants and needs than maybe our families have for us, right? So we start to look at different tribes out there and different packs out there and say to those different packs, maybe I want to be a part of this and maybe I want to be a part of that. Now, why is that good and bad? The fact is that there are really good packs or tribes that we can try to emulate. There are some bad ones, right? So we have different roads. What's up, Amanda? What's up, Mike? Different roads, different angles that we can follow, right? And sometimes we lead ourselves down some bad paths, and sometimes we lead ourselves down some really good paths. But the fact is that these tribes exist out there, and we can find ourselves in some really good circles and some really bad circles, right? There are a lot of them are going to say, you belong here. You should come here. You should follow me. You should be a part of this, right? They're also going to say that when you try to leave them, right? You ever have that happen to you? You ever feel that? Like when you're saying to yourself, you know what? I really want to be over with that tribe. I really want to grow with that group. I feel like that group is calling me and I should be at that level. I feel like I should push past. But the group that you're currently with is holding you back, and they're saying, no, you belong with us. Don't go with them. Don't go hang out with that group because this group is where you belong, right? I was telling a story earlier, on a different channel that, I use this example a lot. I love my mother to death. She might be watching this video, who knows? But when I first started into real estate, she really didn't understand the concept of what I was doing. I was buying these houses, I was fixing them up, I was renting some, I was flipping some, and I was young and I was doing it and I was buying more, renting some. And at the very beginning stages, she kept saying to me, Joe, what are you doing? You keep buying houses. Why are you buying these houses? I'd buy some more. And then eventually I'd go for dinner and she'd be like, you bought more houses? You bought another house this week? How do you keep buying these houses? Why do you keep buying these houses? And it had to do with the fact that she just didn't comprehend the business or what I was trying to do. It wasn't that she was putting me down or that she, didn't want me to do well or didn't want me to succeed. She just didn't understand the concept. So that tribe, that group, that initial family structure just didn't get where I was trying to go, right? The tribe over here, the mentor that I had, the business that I was starting to build, the team that I was working with, they all understood where I was trying to go. They all understood the concept of building the investment, the division, the flips, and everything that I was trying to work on. I was investing my time and money and effort in that tribe, right? But my family tribe still didn't get it. They didn't understand. My own mother literally didn't understand, right? And that's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's just a different thing, right? Understand the dynamic. She just didn't understand, which is okay. But the fact of the matter is it's two tribes, right? I had two different things going on, right? And it took years really for her to understand, and she didn't really fully understand until things started getting really good in my life, until financially I started becoming free, until all of a sudden I didn't live in an 1,100 square foot rancher and I started building bigger houses and driving nicer cars and having money, which took years to accomplish. Understand? So for the first couple years of building my business on this other tribe, I had my family doubting me. So in other words, they were saying, you belong here. Why are you risking everything to be over here? okay? So trying to become part of the tribe that you want to become is very, very uncomfortable, or can be for the first couple years. It can become very uncomfortable to try to become the person you want to become, to get from A to B. But the fact of the matter is, and I'm here to tell you guys, that the quicker you invest in yourself, the quicker you spend time trying to get to the tribe that you want to get to, the amazing tribe that you want to be involved in, the uncomfortable space between A and B, right? The time that you know that your family's going to think you're crazy, that the people around you are going to say, you belong here, why are you going there? But you do it anyway. The time that it takes you to jump from space to space, that time is uncomfortable. But once you get up here, and once you get to the tribe that you know you belong to, and the people that you know are going to support you, folks, once you're in that tribe and you start to work within the space that you know you ultimately belong in, if you feel like you're uncomfortable right now because you're not living in your unique ability, because you know that you can do better, because you know that you're not living the life that you're supposed to be living, because you know that your tribe is here, but you're stuck in this tribe because they won't let you out. Where would you rather live your life, folks? We only live one time, right? Where would you rather spend your time? In the ununique ability where you're uncomfortable around people who are holding you back because you didn't take the risk to jump into that space that you wanted to live, ultimately, that you knew you would be free, and you'd be free to live your life, and be free to be yourself, and be free to do your thing, and be free to be around people who are going to push you. This space up here, this tribe up here, when you get there and you learn to surround yourself with those people, these people never put you down. These people push you forward. These people motivate you every day. These people make sure that you're in an uncomfortable mindset and that you never stop growing and that you push, push, push. Those are the people that I want to be around all day long. The negative mindset people don't live in my space anymore. I don't allow them to be part of my tribe. I don't allow them to be part of my life. I don't allow them to even enter my domain because all of it just gets blocked out, right? The people who are in my tribe are constantly pushing me. I'm constantly pushing them back. We're constantly keeping each other uncomfortable. We're keeping each other accountable. We're pushing past fear. We're growing to new levels. We're keeping each other made accountable so that each team can prosper. All the people on my team are made sure that we can keep each other uplifted and motivated. If we have a bad day, and guess what? We have bad days all the time. We find ways outside of those bad days. We find ways to push past. We find ways to push up, right? Because the other tribes that are looking at bad things and negative things and all that shit, we don't allow that in that tribe. So if you're finding it difficult to find your way into your unique ability, find someone that can help you grow that tribe you want to get to. Reach out to someone who's in that tribe and say, how do I get there? I'm having people hold me back. I'm having someone in my tribe say to me, we don't want you to leave, because that's the most difficult part. They don't want you to leave. They don't want you to be successful sometimes. They want to hold you back in their tribe because that's what tribes do. They don't want you to separate. They want to make it uncomfortable for you. But that that level of uncomfort, that time that you have to disconnect, that time it takes you to jump from one to the other, that's the most challenging part. But once you get there, guys, I can promise you, the promised land and your new tribe, the people you want to surround yourself with, that's living in your unique ability. If you watched the video so far, I appreciate it. One more thing I have to ask. If you know anyone who's in the Toronto marketplace, entrepreneurs who are in Toronto, I'm putting on a dinner April 6th. It's going to be a free dinner for entrepreneurs April 6th. Business owners, entrepreneurs. It's a mastermind dinner April 6th. So if you know anybody who's around the Toronto area, I'd love to know them. I'd love to connect with them. Post their information below or send me a private message, DM me with their info. Who do I need to know in Toronto? Folks, if you know people in Toronto, who do I need to know? Let me know. Who do I need to know? My tribe in Toronto, this tribe up here. Have an amazing day. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.